am I dying? Oh, save me! Alright, it's gonna blow up. Where are you at? Are you still in that little...
I'm in the bushes over here. I've got direct eye.
A group of probably like 10 flipping friendlies just walking up.
Dude, there's so many of them, and I just had to listen to
I thought
it.
they were AI at first. Like, I was like... Like, we're gonna run into someone walking.
We're getting a supply truck out.
I heard a supply truck, yeah. Heading out. Nice. They're walking all over them.
I just folded one through the supply truck. First things first, we're going to go over not only US but Russian sniping kits. I prefer to do this setup. I like my PASGT with netting, Alice sniper rig, M69 olive vest, BDU blouse, full sleeve, not the roll-ups. I like to run pilot gloves, BDU trousers, US combat boots. I like to keep my watch. You can bring binos, it's just extra weight if you run the M21 SWS. You already have basically binos on top with your telescopic sight. I like to run the compass, a map, 2 saline bags, 2 morphine injectors, 2 tourniquets, and 2 bandages, as well as a get out of there smoke. The M4 is completely up to you if you want to run. This is an alternative, more like a battle rifle than a marksman. It's suppressed with the 4x20 and fairly accurate. As well as it does have the capability of full auto. Now to get in on the Soviet side, what's best to run for concealment is going to be as follows. You're going to want to run the KLMK coveralls with boots, gloves. I have seen people use the KZS blouse. Depending on kind of where you're fighting is what will be your factor. If you like bushes, the coverall works the best. You're going to run the SSH with webbing. And then you're going to go ahead and find the sharpshooter vest. You can go ditch that knife, you're not going to need it. Backpacks are completely optional. They will give away your position. You will have a higher profile. If you really need the backpack, if you're trying to do sniping and sapping, then I'd say run a backpack. Otherwise, do not run a backpack. The only one I would say you should run if you're playing in a small squad is probably the radio, just so you have a spawn point. And then from there, we go SVD. It does already come with the scope. Make sure as well you are using the API mags for both snipers. This makes a huge difference, and I'll show you later when we take on real targets. Same as the other kit. 2 morphine, 2 saline, 2 tourniquets, 2 bandages, map, compass, binos. I would take binos, and I'll show you why later if you're on the Russians. Radio is completely optional. If you talk on your radio a lot while you're sniping, you're going to get given away. Now I'll come back to my US kit, grab that sniper for you, and kind of give you a demonstration between the two. So I have this nice little range set up for us. Now the main difference between the two is going to be rate of fire as well as caliber. show you the rate of fire. That's as fast as you can go on the SVD. For the DMR. DMR not only carries more ammo, but it has a faster fire rate. Whereas the SVD carries less ammo, slower fire rate, but packs more of a punch. In my personal testing, I've noticed the SVD tends to overpen armor. So, and especially with AP rounds, you pretty much one-tap someone to the chest, they're folding over. It's a 50-50 if they're going to be out of the fight or if it's just going to be an uncon. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. So I spawned in an enemy rifleman. One-tapped him there. Now if I throw in, let's say, a handful of them. And I go chest shots. He's still up for the fight. And now he's not. And it would appear other gentlemen bled out as well. SVD does cause high bleed damage, I have noticed, if you run the AP rounds. Whereas if we compare this benchmark test with the M14, as well as don't be afraid to do follow-up shots. Sometimes the game's netcode kind of sucks at detecting when you hit, when you didn't. Now if we do the same test but over a distance, proning as well is the best shooting position in this game. This guy consistently does one tap. But as you can see, I am hitting him in the chest and it takes him a couple rounds to go down. Whereas the SVD tends to one-tap kill, the M14 tends to uncon. So you can see these guys are still down but not out. The medic will get up. So the grenadier. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat that test, but using the SVD. SVD as well does not have a telescopic sight. There is no zoom. You can illuminate the sight. And that was all three of our guys insta-dead in one shot with the SVD. Another neat thing you can do that a lot of people do not know about, or why it looks like that with the Russian sights. I went ahead and spawned a friendly over there. I'm going to get him into a better position. He's a little more visible. This little sliding scale on the left-hand side of the reticle, you're supposed to put that at someone's feet, and whatever number is the top of their head is their distance away. So by this guy's roughly 200 meters. So if you're on PC, you can use page up and page down to sight in your optics for range. If you're on console, check your control settings and see what it is for you. So now that I know this guy's approximately 200, I can aim a little lower than the head. And since he's a friendly, he got hit, but he's gonna bandage. Got into our objective, we coasted in. We know it's gonna be a minute until friendly backup arrives. So we're gonna do what we can. If it's easier for you to sneak around, go third person. If your server supports it, there are some first person only servers on community as well as modded. This setup I have plays really well into bushes, as well as playing in the shadows. Some graphical settings to note: if you cannot see grass around them or bushes around them, they cannot see grass and bushes around you. It's been like that in every Bohemian game. So if we're sniping as the Americans, we're going to line up. The American sniper's pretty solid at 300 meters. You want to try and figure out who the most valuable target is going to be. So I know that guy probably is dropping off supplies or is about to collect supplies. That guy probably just spawned because he came out of a command tent. These guys are navigating, trying to figure out what objective to go. That guy just spawned on the antenna. I got some med tents here, as well as it seems I have an ammo ammo depot / armory, as well as I can see the field depot. In my head, the most important target here is going to be the Logi, simply because he can just run away. I'm going to go ahead and line up my guy, and he's just a hair short of 200, but he's just about right for 300. So we're going to page up to 300. I'm going to try taking out this truck first. First hit on con, second hit kill. Take that guy out. And it's okay to do follow-up shots. Just because the desync in this game does tend to suck. And do be mindful of things like this where you just saw I shot the rock. Good rule of thumb, after you kill 1 or 2 people or you get enough rounds off, normally I like to do about a mag, shoot and rotate, shoot and rotate. If you stay in the same pot, they're going to send a hunting party or a roaming party after you, and those are people that basically volunteer or all group up to go flush a sniper out and kill him. Normally when they do that, you want to try and hook. That way it makes them harder to figure out where you just shot from. You can see here as well, if I didn't already start shooting, this wouldn't be a terrible spot to lay in, especially if I go Zeus. And I pull myself out. This is about the enemy's POV. They spawn in, rounds are coming out, they have no clue what's going on. All the while, you're right here. Now that I see things have kind of died down, I'm a little worried about that hunting party. If they sent one out, sometimes they won't. But I'm gonna take this downtime where no one's spawning or people have a spawn timer, as they say. I'm gonna take that time to close some gaps. Normally you would wait till you have a team, but if you're going on solo sabotage missions or solo, as I like to call them, jab and runs, you come in, cause as much damage as you can, and get out of there. And we'll go over that playstyle as well. This is just you are trying to cause as much mayhem as possible. So it seems like there was no hunting party, but there actually was. They got a little confused because I did that rotation. They think I'm still shooting from up here. Meanwhile, while they're all searching for me, I'm in their base. And the best part is, let's say I had some friends that came to give me backup, and these guys just didn't give it away, I would know, hey, they're up here. And here's a reason fighting AI in this game sucks, is they can shoot you through bushes and walls, and they only miss about 2 or 3 shots. So, like, this guy right here has absolutely no line of sight on me. Neither does he. This guy's staring at a tree.
Number 1, we move in. Grab the barrel and frame, redirect. The finger's going to be caught from the aggressor, and now you have the weapon.
Has this been you? You and your friend find an abandoned Humvee, and you think to yourself, oh wow, we could really use that. That would run numbers on the US. But then this happens. Some guy sitting in a tower folds your friend. And you. Now, did you see him? No. That's because he's a good urban sniper. You might be saying, Skipper, what is an urban sniper? What the fuck is the point of sniping if you're not making 2-mile-long shots? Point of an urban sniper is to cause fear, to apply pressure, to make a choke point. So if Montanak, let's say there's a command post over here, and it's your teams or the enemy teams, and you've got one group of people who really want to get to that command post. They really want over there. So now they could go a couple different ways. They could go along the main road. They could go along some side roads to get there. But by you being a good urban sniper, you already have all those bases checked with your current spot. You know, okay, if they go on a side road, I've got it. If they go on the main road, I've got them. Hell, you can even go on a roof if you really want to. And notice how even though it's AI and they have laser aim, in a real match, it's going to take people a couple of minutes to figure out where you're at. Now into some more interesting stuff. Let's talk about counter-sniping. Counter-sniping mostly happens in urban environments. Occasionally it can happen near objectives. And counter-sniping is pretty much when you and an enemy sniper recreate Black Ops 2, Nuketown, snipers only. It forces you and the other sniper to really figure out who's better. Granted, sniper fights could end pretty quick if one side gets the jump on the other. Such as this gentleman up here. But for the sake of speed, I'll initiate this fight. So I see him, he's going to take some shots at me, I'm doing evasive maneuvers to not get hit, and then when I see that window of opportunity, I take it. That could be any time they're reloading, that could be any time, I don't know, a RPG hits the building. Sniping will change in this new update, just due to the fact that environmental destruction is coming. So if you have a sniper sitting, I don't know, let's say church, someone shoots an RPG at it, the church could collapse, there goes your sniper.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
Notice how the default sniper has all this unnecessary shit. Whereas me as a sniper, I'm pretty low profile. I don't have a big backpack giving me a rise. Granted, I am carrying 2 rifles. That's just for demonstration purposes. But if I were to spawn in as well, let's say a US sniper, you can see where he's low profile, all his gear is low around center mass. He's got just the necessities. He could take the light off, in my opinion. The boonie also breaks up his silhouette. So if I were to put him over here with this group of trees, it's a little harder to find him. Not saying it's impossible, but it is a little harder to find him. Especially if I put him deeper back like this. And let's say you're running along, you're looking, you probably just skipped right over him if he's not directly facing you. Whereas, for example, this guy with the backpack, I'll go ahead and make him prone. But you saw there how his backpack very much bulges out, sticks out. That could be life and death when you're trying to take cover. And so that concludes my video. It was a little longer, but still shorter than the last one. I have a under 2-minute anti-tank guide coming out soon, so go ahead and check that out. So anyway, see ya.
Ulamine. Bolen orada çoğun çıkarmayı bana. Ne boyu ya uzun. Böyle boyu uzun var aga biz çıkarmayı. Hazır gel diyor bu bir de bana.
Aliyemin gelsin!
Abi küldürü koyun lan. Ayağım külsün ben o ilgiler.
Çıkar el
punch مثلا
استغفر pas geçireyim pas ki.
Şimdi ya, 16 yaşında ya.